I'm gonna add music to the background of this shit. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have done it in the first place. Alright. Switch controls are shit. That's it. That's one of the huge reasons I hate the Switch. Done. People don't like the Steam. That's enough said. Nintendo 64's controls are notorious for being garbage. Like, look at this design. Like, how does this make any sense? Alright, you have to put your left hand here. You get the D-pad. Right hand here. How the fuck is you press any of these buttons? Like, look at this. This design makes almost no sense. Okay, so a lot of games you could do this. Put your hand here. Right here. Okay, tell me how many people actually hold the fucking controller like that. It's actually a couple, but most people will have their hand like hovering around here, you know, sometimes you have to use the D-pad, but it's viable to play it like this and just have the D-pad on the side. But why do that when you can just have it here? It's unnecessarily big too. Out of all these controllers, it's genuinely the biggest. Ooh, it's just such a shitty controller. And the little analog, it's not bad, but it's the biggest bitch when it comes to wear over time. I mean, it's good quality though, you know, it's Nintendo, but nah. Alright, this is a Nuya control. Done. This is a Nuya. How many of you played a fucking Nuya? That's all I gotta say. This is OG, you know. Definitely mid tier, but not the best. It gets the job done if you're playing, I don't know, fucking Pac-Man. My biggest issue is how long the sides are, and they almost kind of want to dig into you, but, you know, nothing crazy. This is actually better. These two are better than that. Like, I feel like this is almost unnecessary. Real talk, these Wii U ones are actually, I fucked with them before. These are not bad. These are really nice. Actually, you know what? I fucked up. This should be over this one. Because this is not bad. Like, you can actually, like, it's weird. It looks really weird, and the button placements are dumb. Like, really dumb. But, since this is Nintendo, like, your primary button, say jumping, is always A, like, and it's right there. Then you got your secondary, like, here, and then these two are buttons, like, your sides almost. And you only got, like, two shoulders, but you weren't really playing shooters much. So, like, okay, it's not bad. It's probably one of the best controllers I'd say Nintendo has made. But going to why I have the Wii over this one is the Wii plays really fucking good. Okay, so basically you see this, the NES controller, just turn it to the like upside down or horizontal, and oh, it's literally like the same shit. So for certain games, like that are simple, it's pretty god tier. It's good to play over a period of time, but when you play it too long, the brick design of it starts to dig in your hand. I wish the move control was here, because I put the move control like at top A tier, because it solves all the issues that the fucking Wii control had. It's not that bad actually, and you can play a lot of games. The biggest problem is certain motion controlled games, and that's more on the end of the developer. And if this is the Wii Motion Plus, oh, you're good. It's fucking not bad. And like I said, this just OG, like the design is so good. There's nothing wrong. Like literally a lot of these controllers, like this, even kind of this, bro, came from this bitch. Like I don't know why Nintendo ever changed from this. It's so dumb. Oh yeah, no, this one is even better. This one's practically a 360 control. It's just like a weird, chunky. It feels weird, and the analog placement is off. If you ask me, the biggest problem with this is the analog placement, but doable. Actually, you know, I think I mixed these two up. It doesn't matter. Alright, so this is, oh no, this is that on steroids. Like, it's so perfect. Like, like seriously, like, look at it. And then it's rounded, so the some people complain about the corners, but I never had an issue with it. But now, if that was an issue, shit, it's not an issue anymore. And I like the color scheme. Color scheme's fucking nice. This 360 control's not bad. Like, everybody likes it. Like, the only people who hate it are people, like, I guess PlayStation fanboys. I mean, I'm a PlayStation, I'm not a fanboy, but I like it. But, I mean, it's decent. There are minor things I would do to make it different. Like, my biggest problem is, like, how... I like that it's rounded, but I feel like it's too rounded, and it almost, like... It digs in my hand, but not in a sharp way. It just pushes my hand away from the buttons. And, my biggest thing is the analog placement. Like, it's not bad, but, like, I can't do it. But another reason why it's here is the D-pad is trash. No one can't tell me the D-pad is trash. If you're playing fighting games, bro, you got me fucked up if you're gonna see me playing. Like, if you're a D-pad player, you're gonna be fucked up if you see someone playing with a goddamn 360 controller. I'm analog though, but even then I still have an issue, because guess what? I'm used to having the analog down here, not up there. The biggest is with D-pad, your hand is down, like down in there. And in analog, your hand is like in the air. And literally where you're holding control, you basically have it like in a weird angle where you're almost like if you're trying to do like a karate chop, and you can't. It's hard to be accurate with quarter circles with this thing. I mean, green backdashing is actually easy though. That's the only good thing about having the analog right there. That's it. Everything else is like, nah, bro. Even doing full circles, just like, because literally when you come at the halfway, say on the left, you literally freaking intersect with your hand, and it stops your momentum. Like, nah, bro. You have to move your whole hand in a very weird way, and I'm not used to this shit. I never really owned an Xbox till like 2018, so yeah, no. 360 controller fighting games, just terrible. Even as an analog player, don't pick it up. 360 is just an overall improvement. Biggest problem is a bit too hefty. It feels nice. The D-pad's good. The D-pad's good. I'm very 50-50, but I almost feel like I don't know which one I like better, but due to the fact that it's better for fighting games, even though I like the shoulders on this one more, I have to give this one to the Xbox One controller. I have to. The PS4 control is not bad. I mean, basically they're all the same, you could say, but nah, the 4 is the biggest difference. My problem with the 4 is that these huge ass mother fucking things, like these, I keep saying digging in. Look at how these things extend out. Like, nah, like why are you pushing me away from the buttons? And this one is in like a downward angle, man. Like that shit hurts. Like if you play games for a long time, man, this shit hurts, dude. This shit fucking hurts my hands. And that's coming from a dude who's played PlayStation for years. You got me fucked up. And also the analogs seem to chafe over time. Actually, not this one. I'm starting to think I should put this one before these guys. The D-pad is not bad. It's like an improvement. A lot of people say it's an improvement over the PS3 one, but it's up for debate. I personally think, like, it's so weird. Like that's the, I have them. I have 2 goddamn controllers around here actually. Let me get the feel for it so I can explain. I'll find it. Alright. Okay. So, the biggest thing is that these are low to the ground. They feel really weird. Like, they don't feel as clicky as the D-pads on PS3 feel. And people really like that because they have a real good response from that. I know D-pad players really like it. But it's also easier on the thumb due to the fact on how low it is. And yeah, the D-pad feels weaker. Now, that's another thing I really don't like about this. The touchpad, why the touchpad? No, seriously, why the fucking touchpad? Like, it's not bad. I like 6-axis, but the touchpad, like, I fucks with it. I like fucking with gimmicks, but why? I know I'm probably the only one who even cares about the fucking touchpad, but even I'm like, why, dude? On the bright side, at least it has a really huge select and start, or, you know, just big old, you know, the options and select thingy, like, they're dumb at first, but then you get used to it. And I like how it's out of the way, but it's also too small. Like, it's very weird. It's a very conflicting thing. I feel like there could be a wee bit, like, just move the options like here. Same with the share button. I think it's fine. Have them low like that, where you can't accidentally push it, because you know literally you move your finger over, you can't push it. You have to push down into the controller. But just have them more chunkier and bigger, not small as shit. Because I've had people accidentally press triangle and the touchpad trying to press options. A shit ton. Damn. Yeah. You know I fucked up. This bitch should be over here. No, back here, dude. I fucked up. Back here. Dude, this Sega Genesis controller is god tier, man. I fucking love it. Like you could put your left hand and it's so perfect. The D-pad and the little right there, you have enough elbow room to just press your buttons, dude. It's perfect for Sonic and god tier for NBA jams and fucking wrestling. Just enough said, dude. Okay, now these two I know, Grant. Damn well people are like, the fuck? You say the Duke? You put the Duke? Hell yeah, bro. And here's the thing. I'm probably sure some of you are thinking, oh, he probably has small hands. They're about medium-ish, smallish. I don't really complain about big. Like, as long as you can rest your hands on it, you're good. The fact that it's so big lets me able to rest my hands. Like, I kind of have the fingertips, and then just like have my hands almost in the air along with the elbows, and I have so much room to move around. And I don't know why, it just feels comfy. And I'll even say that this one, I know for sure everybody will like this one. I don't know, I just really like the Duke. It just, it's almost like it's like the fight stick of controllers. So I'm an exception. I know I'm an exception. PlayStation, I mean, dude, it's PlayStation. You can't go wrong. Literally, they just improved it every single time. There is a difference between each. PS2 is easily like the chunkiest. PS1s feel really fucking stiff. But I mean, D-pad players apparently, well, some really like it. And I mean, hey, if you've been used to a PS1 controller your whole life, you're good. PS3 to me, I think is perfection, dude. Look at that. It's not too long. Like, literally, look at that shit. It's not too long. There is literally a difference. The analog's so perfect. The button, the color scheme, the home button, the D-pad. Like, it's much looser. It's not as stiff as I like that. But even like I said, but it is a D-pad. It's a chunky, nice little D-pad. And the clicks. Oh my god, the clicks. Like, the clicks on PS2 feel a bit weird, but they're not as bad as clicks on a PS1. They're so whack. And, oh, I like the triggers. The triggers are so nice. People complain that they slide off. Shit, man. Maybe you have sweaty hands. I actually do, and I never had a problem with it. And the fact that it's wireless, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Another reason it's wireless. You know? It's perfect. And then 6-axis. I love 6-axis. I wish they would have used it more. But yeah, that's my speaking control. And I feel like a lot of people more or less are around these. Like, you can switch these around and, you know, they won't be too far. Like, if not, if you got me fucked up if you think the Wii controller's fucking S tier. I mean, okay, again, this is the exception. I can agree with this one being here and this one being here. I'm the exception for these two. Everything else, yeah, this seems about right what most people tell me. And I agree. It's purely a hand comfort thing. So this, I have to say, is hands-down opinionated as hell. Like, you know, like, it's not rooted in facts which one is best, but it is rooted in facts which one's best for certain people's hands. Mine is a medium to smallish, and I like a lot of room. So that's why this makes sense to me. Like, even though I basically can grip the whole control for this, the fact that my whole hand can wrap around it comfortably, oh, I move however I want. That's why this is top tier. I literally move my hand however I want. I get to hold my control. Like, I've never dropped it. I've never once dropped the PS2 control. I've dropped the PS4 control a couple times. Because the way it is, sometimes I hold it from here and then I'll drop it in my hand, or I'll have it up here and just, the weight just brings it down. I've literally dropped these bitches so much. PS2, PS1, a wee bit. But PS3, never, dude. Never catch me fucking dropping one. Xbox One? Or the Xbox? I think I might have? No, I don't think so. Because of how fucking big they are.